Why is India showing its strength in the South China Sea amidst Philippines-China tensions? This is a question many are asking. To answer this, one must first understand the recent maritime conflict between the Philippines and China in the South China Sea. The waters here have become a hotbed of accusations and counter-accusations, with both countries pointing fingers at each other. The Philippines claims China has been engaging in provocative actions, including harassment and obstruction. China, on the other hand, accuses the Philippines of a deliberate collision. Amidst this maelstrom, India's anti-submarine warfare corvette, the INS Kadmatt, has docked at Manila port in the Philippines. This move follows an agreement between India and the Philippines to enhance cooperation in defense and maritime sectors. India has been steadily developing defense relationships with Southeast Asian nations, aiming to counter China's increasing belligerence in the region. Consequently, the presence of an Indian naval vessel in the South China Sea is not merely a show of power, but a strategic maneuver. With this backdrop, India's naval presence in the South China Sea has taken on a new significance. The docking of INS Kadmatt in Manila isn't a random occurrence. Instead, it's a tangible sign of the growing defense cooperation between India and the Philippines. Recently, these two nations agreed to bolster their collaboration in the defense and maritime sectors, a move that is instrumental in maintaining regional stability and ensuring freedom of navigation. The Philippines, faced with maritime conflicts and accusations of deliberate collisions, has taken a stand for its national sovereignty and territorial integrity. This resolve is evident in their third national security policy, a document that underlines the nation's commitment to protect its territorial waters. India, on the other hand, is not a silent spectator. It's actively fostering defense relationships with Southeast Asian nations, including the Philippines. This is not just a strategic move, but also a response to China's growing assertiveness in the region. These defense ties are not about inciting conflict, but rather about endorsing peace, promoting regional stability, and safeguarding trade routes. India's increasing defense ties with Southeast Asian nations, including the Philippines, are seen as a counter to China's assertiveness in the region. India's naval presence in the South China Sea isn't just about flexing military muscles. To understand India's actions, we must delve into its strategic, economic, and security interests. The South China Sea is a critical trade route, with approximately $5 trillion worth of global trade passing through its waters every year. As one of the world's fastest-growing economies, India relies on these sea lanes for a significant portion of its trade. Therefore, ensuring the freedom of navigation in this region is a top priority for India. But it's not just about economics. India's presence in the South China Sea also serves a strategic purpose. By fostering defense relationships with Southeast Asian nations, India is positioning itself as a counterweight to China's growing influence. This strategy aligns with India's broader foreign policy objective of maintaining a balance of power in the region. Security considerations also play a significant role. In an era where maritime disputes can quickly escalate into larger conflicts, India's naval presence contributes to regional stability. It sends a clear message. India is ready and willing to uphold international law and ensure peaceful resolution of disputes. Moreover, India's advocacy for freedom of navigation and peaceful dispute resolution is a reflection of its commitment to uphold the rules-based international order. It's a stance that resonates with many countries in the region who share India's concerns about China's assertive behavior. So, when we look at India's naval activities in the South China Sea, we see a complex interplay of strategic, economic, and security interests. India isn't just flexing its muscles. It's making a calculated move to protect its interests and contribute to regional stability. India's naval activities in the South China Sea signify a multifaceted approach to regional security and stability. In the face of rising tensions in the South China Sea, India's role is more crucial than ever. India's increased naval presence is not merely a show of strength, but a strategic move underlined by political, economic, and security considerations. by docking its anti-submarine warfare corvette INS kadmatt at Manila port. India has shown solidarity with the Philippines, a country that is currently facing maritime conflict with China. This action follows an agreement between India and the Philippines to enhance cooperation in defense and maritime sectors, underlining the importance of partnerships in maintaining regional stability. India's interest in the South China Sea is not just about countering China's belligerence, but also about protecting its trade routes and contributing to regional stability. India's commitment to peace and stability in the region is unwavering. The country staunchly advocates for freedom of navigation and resolving disputes through peaceful means. As the situation evolves, the world will be closely watching India's moves in the South China Sea. Please subscribe to this channel. Your single membership is extremely valuable for our growth and motivation. To receive regular updates, click the bell icon.